Namaste. Good morning. No, this is afternoon, right? Yeah. Good afternoon. Please sit. Yes. As we have studied so many dance styles and looked into, and we are looking into in this paper, the use of words, the use of literature, poetry, and its translation into dance. Today we are going to look into the poetry as used in the Odissi. The poems are wonders of literature. When sung tunefully, they become appropriate medium to express in dance. The poems are sung tunefully and rhythmically. Incidentally, the rhythmic structure of a tal depends on the chanda or the configuration of the letters, that is matra and jatipata. The meaning of the words shabdartha, total connotation of the poem, that is, yes, bhavartha, the rhythmic configuration of the words, the jatipata, and the matching of dhvani, sound, with words which produce same type of sound, anuprasa, or alliteration, and the modulation of the voice, gamaka, make the poem a song, sangeet. Oriya poetry is a treasure of lyrical beauty, loaded with musical extravaganza, noteworthy imagination, best suited to choreograph in Odissi dance. Odissi dance owes to poems for its expressional dance, that is Abhinaya. Odissi dance repertoire is segmented into 5 items: Mangalacharan, Battu or Sthayi Nritya, Pallavi, Abhinaya and Moksha. In the Abhinaya, one finds the use of songs. In Mangalacharan and in last item Moksha, Vandana in praise of gods and goddesses are words only used. Odia songs are the lyrical expression of rhythm or chanda. Without chanda, poems cannot be composed. This particular quality differentiates prose from poetry. Vishwanath Kaviraj in his treatise Sahitya Darpan wrote, Chando Bandhanga Padanga Padyam. Rhythm is the natural swing or alternation of some quantitative difference, stress, duration, pitch, silence, that accompany all flow of meaningful sound. That's what the dictionary says. We see mention of the word chanda in earliest in Rig Veda. According to the etymology of the word, chanda is derived from chanda dhatu, which means to cover, to be delighted in, to please, etc. Chand is accepted as Vedanga, one of the 6 angas of Veda, also considered as the pada, feet of the Veda. Chandaha padatu Vedasya. There are many treatises which elaborately deal and have dealt with the science of Chanda. Chanda Sutra by Pingala, Chanda Shastra by Halayudha, Chanda Manjari by Khemendra, etc. Oriya Vrata has been written by Narayan Purohit as evident from the Gazette of Hunter as follows: Vratta Ratnakar, a treatise on versification written in kind of verse called Chanda. Commonly used chanda are divided into categories: Matrika and Barnika. Again, they are subdivided into many divisions. Matrika is the chanda where each letter of the vernacular alphabet is distinguished with certain number of matras. Accordingly, all the vowels and consonants are measured as one matra. If the consonants are with Akar, Chandra, Bindu, Nusar, etc., then their value are 2 matra. Again, the letter before Yukta Khyara will also be valued as 2 matra. During the composition of the poems, care is taken to match the total matras of each line. Varnika Chanda is also known as Akshavrata. Here the numbers of the letters, the alphabets are taken into consideration to match the lines. Chanda can be sama, asama or vishama. If the motion of the song is in 2 letters, then it is sama. If 3 letters, matra, then it is asama. And if it is combination of 2 and 3 letters, then it is vishama. Jati is another factor which accounts for the composition of poems. It is important that the sounds of the last word of the line matches with the last word of the other line. It is called Pranta Milana. When the tongue takes voluntary rest, then it is called Jati. According to Jati Path, the chanda are named as Yukta Khyarikya Chanda, Chalana Pradhana Chanda, Mukta Chanda, Amitra Khyara Chanda, Upadha Milana, Ekantara Mitra Khyara Chanda, etc. In Odisha, the chanda words as many connotations. Chanda, as it was described, is in the structure of the poem constructed with letters and words, giving due privilege to the numbers of the letters and its matras also where to rest. It also refers to the whole composition of songs. Odia poets have named their poems as chandas. Example is Jagamohan Chanda by Dina Krishna, Chanda Bhushana by Upendra Bhanja, Chanda Bharata by Keshava Pattanayaka, and such. And third, Chanda is also considered a typical style of Odissi music. The tal pattern of the song is directly dependent on the jati pata and configuration of words and letters. As a result, there have evolved many chanda vrattas. In Odissi music, we find the use of dhruva padanga, raganga, bhavanga and natyanga. Dhruva padanga songs restrict itself to the use of one raga and one tala. Elaborate description with devotional spirit, Dhruva padanga songs give due importance to Veera Rasa. The thematic aspect of this prabandha is only in the praise of gods and goddesses. It starts with alapa in different laya, but nibandha, alapa and tan do not feature in this type of prabandha Gita. It uses nam tom like auspicious words known as tenaka. Tals like Sariman, Kuduku, Kuduka, Matha, etc. are used. They are named as Malashri Gita, Matha Gita, Kuduka Gita and such. The next area is Raganga. This is the most important item of Odissi music. It is performed with one particular raga and tala, maintaining all the discipline. This is sung in the order of Anibadha Alapa, Prabandha, Nibadha Alapa, Padavinyasa, Swaravinyasa, Tana. Pallavi also features in these items. It is 2 types, Badhya Pallavi and Swara Pallavi. Badhya is Vadhya Pallavi and Swara Pallavi. When bowls or ukuta are sung rhythmically with various laya. It is called Vadya Pallavi. When the place of bolts or ukutas, saptaswara are used, it is called Swara Pallavi. Bhavanga. In this kind of songs, due importance is given to bhava and rasa, then in raga and tala. It is performed in the traditional way, and sometimes more than one rag is used according to the theme of the song. Natyanga. This kind of songs are performed keeping the drama element in it. This is used in the Gotipuva dances. Tal variations are prominent feature, as well as it is always based on Shringara Rasa. Pada Vinyasa, Swara Vinyasa and Tana Vinyasa are also featured in this type of songs. Taking into the account songs used for dances in Orissa are Geeta Govinda, Chanda, Chautisha, Champu, Janana, Shloka, Bhajana and Shabda. Jayadeva's Geeta Govinda, as you know, is written in Sanskrit and is most favorite among dancers. It is considered as a prabandha. Jayadev himself writes, Etanga karoti Jayadeva kabhi prabandham. The rag and tal are mentioned by the poet himself, which helped greatly to maintain the purity of the style and tradition. These songs are sung by Devadasis and Maharis of Jagannath temple during Bada Shingara and bedtime, that is the bedtime of deities. There are 12 sarga divisions and 24 songs. Some of them are in the praise of Lord Vishnu, Pralaya Payodhi Jale and Shrita Kamala Kucha Mandala. Both repeat Jaya Jagadisha Hare and Jaya Jaya Deva. Some of the songs describe nature in springtime like Basante Basanti Kusuma Samahara, Lalita Labanga Lata Parishilana. The story revolves around the divine love of Radha and Krishna. This is again blossomed with a Sakhi as messenger. It seems Jayadev was well versed in dramatology, as he has mentioned the Naika example as Vipralabdha, 16 song of 7 chapter, Khandita Varnana, 17 song, 8th chapter, Kalahantarita, 18 song, 9th chapter, and 24th song, 12th chapter is known as Swadhin Bhartrika Naika. These songs are dancers' delight and used for solo to portray Naikas. The songs first and two are performed as invocatory items or as Vandana in Mangalacharan. As a whole, the Geet Govinda text is very popular as dance drama also. Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra composed it with dancers from Mumbai in 1975, subsequently as Kolkata in 80s and at Mukteshwar festival in 85 and later at the Festival of India in Russia. After the popularity of Jayadev, next comes Kavi Samrat Upendra Bhanja, a popular medieval poet who was adept in music, drama and also alankara of literature like Jayadeva. Jayadeva's popular lyrical drama Geet Govind firmly established two facts, that it can be sung and that the human sexual behavior during youth, the ecstasy of union, the agony of separation is the most luxuriant topic for poetry. Champu. Champu is another popular style of poetry writing in Sanskrit. It belongs to the Khandakavya category of poems. Vishwanath Kaviraj has written in the 6th chapter, Khanda Kavyanga Bhavet Kavya Saha Deshanu Chari Cha, which means the poem is written on a specific incident or work. In this, the nature poem are partly exhibited. Meghaduta of Kalidas is a very bright example of the Khanda Kavya. But Champu cannot be considered as a complete Kavya, but surely it is blossomed with some natures of Kavya, hence named Khanda Kavya. Orissa scholars put it under the category of Manushi Matruka Prabandha. Chamakruta Punatita Champu. Champu makes the readers amazed. Gadya Padya Mayanga Kavyanga Champuriti Abhidiyate. That is what is said in Sahitya Darpan. So Champu is a combination of prose and poetry. Champu writing was prevalent among poets in Riti Yuga, where poets were given equal importance to the ornate literature, alankara, and lyrical tunefully compositions. They were adept both in Sangeet and Sahitya, and as a result, for each and every song, raga and tala were prescribed. There are many champus in Odisha. Chaupadi Bhanusha of Upendra Bhanja, Ramayana Champu ascribed to Banamali, Jhulana Champu Kishore Chandra Rajendra, but Kishore Chandrana Champu by Kavi Surya Baldev Rath is the most popular among the singer and dancers. It is a slender book of 34 lyrics written in the type of Chautisha using 34 letters, consonants from K to Ksha for each poem. After each Oriya poem, there is a shloka in Sanskrit followed by dialogue narrations also in Sanskrit. Each song is written with the initial of a particular letter in each line and the lines arranged consequently one after another. The theme revolves around the love of Radha and Krishna, like in Geet Govinda, but the poet has taken enough care to improve over the situation and characters. Here, Krishna and Radha are portrayed as human beings of familiar flesh and blood. Lolita, their mutual confidante, is pleasantly a roguish woman who turns two ardent, infatuated lovers practically round her little finger before she allows them to come together. Madhu, Mangala, and other Sakhis play insignificant character in the drama. When Radha confides to Lalita, how she had chanced upon the magnificent image of Krishna at the bank of Yamuna from a distance. She was pierced by the arrows of Madana, whom she feared the most. Since then, she is feeling restless and not able to have food or sleep. Lalita, though happy at heart, tells her she is already lost her aspiring the impossible. But Radha pleads for assistance as it was difficult for her to shake off the infatuation. Then, assuring Radha all her help, Lalita meets Krishna and inquires why he looks so dejected. At first, Krishna gives a strategic reply saying there is nothing wrong at all. Lalita then coaxes him to tell the truth, as he really looked ill in spite of his effort to hide it. Krishna reveals that the previous day, while he was returning with the cattle from forest with other boys, he chanced to see a figure of pure gold behind a window. Since then, he is not at all well. His heart wants to meet that beauty again. At this, Lalita starts scolding him, saying that the object of his interest is somebody else's wife, and it were a sin and scandal to desire her. Then again she says, what happens to her delicate friend? Like Radha, Krishna too pleads her with her to arrange a meeting, as otherwise he will die of sheer frustration. A series of clever objections and counter appeals follow. Then she sympathetically agrees to try, but when she meets Radha, she again changes her version and says Krishna appeared adamant and only scolded her for her audacious proposal and rebuked her for her movement in the forest, alone being a woman. When Radha faints and appeals to hold out some ray of hope for her very survival, and asks Lalita if did not see any little sign of Shyam relenting. Lalita pretends to accuse Radha of ingratitude, but finally she arranges a meeting of the two, where she says to Radha, lest you feel dizzy with infatuation, hold on to my neck with your arms and set your lotus feet firm on the ground. Finally, both the lovers meet in the Mer song in spring. In the last song, Kshaya Champu, the poet sings a hymn in praise of loving Lord Krishna. In the last song, Kshaya Champu, the poet sings a hymn in praise of loving Lord Krishna. O thou, ocean of mercy and forgiveness, who art in perpetual embrace with the full-breasted Lakshmi, O Redeemer of the worlds, whose blessed servant is no other than the great Brahma himself, and the effulgence of those toenails are cherished by the gods as the embellishment of their foreheads. Shall I, O Lord, miss thine mercy, even though I, the first amongst the sinners, never utter thy name? Let thine compassionate look alone destroy all my sins. Kishore Chandranana Champu has been many times enacted as dance drama, choreographed by Padma Vibhushan Kelucharan Mahapatra. It was first presented at Mumbai in 1983 and subsequently at Kolkata and at Pragati Maidan in Delhi in 80s. The numerous poems are used as for solo presentation. Most favorite is Bha song Bangi Chanha in Rag Kedar Gauda. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, La, Ma songs are popular. The boy dancers perform Champu to the delight of Vaishnavas in the mathas and temples. It is not mandatory for Champu to be composed with 34 alphabets only and one after another as in Chautisha. Now we go to what is Chautisha. Chautisha is a peculiar type of composition which restricts itself to 34 lines, starting with each alphabet from Ka to Ksha. Chautisha falls under Manushi Matrukar Prabandha. Chautisha follows the Vritta. These were the poems which are easily remembered, musically rich and based on love stories. There is another style of writing, Koili, like the one in Sanskrit, Doot Kavita. Koili means cuckoo, bird, and Kuili, and the word Kuili or Koili is repeated after each line as if confiding everything to the cuckoo bird. Keshab Koili, written in the style of Chautisha and Koili, encompassing 34 consonants. My Markandeya Das is most famous and favorite and popular as well among dancers and singers alike. It describes the feelings of aged and sad mother Yashoda. She says, Koili Keshaba je Mathura karu gala, kaha bole gala, putra bahu dinaila, lo koili, koili, khanda khiradebi mu Kahaku, Khaibar Putra Gala, Mathura Puraku Lo Koili, Ghara Mora Na Mannati Nanda, Ghatan Nadishepura Naithili Gobindo Lo Koili, and such it goes on. Chanda, this is an important style of Odissi music. These songs fall under Adhruba Panchali, Kshudra Giti, because it doesn't have Dhruva Pada. It may or may not follow a particular prescribed raga, but it is compulsory to follow the Brutta. It is an ornate singing with Gamaka techniques makes it unique. All the stanzas are sung in the same melody. Odissi music is famous for Chanda Gita. Among the Chanda style writing, the most popular and enchanting Chandis, Kavi Samrat Upendra Bhanja's Vaidesh Bilash. It is a Mahakavya dealing with Ramayana, where every line starts with the letter Ba, B-A. It is believed to be complete in 12 months, Bara Masa. Vrutta Rasakulya Tal Tripata. Vibhushana Pushpe Janati Jana, Vibhushana Kari Kanyaku Ana, Barana Sire Padadai Aisu, Barana Kari Rama Manatoshu Seen, Boli Dele Kaushika J, Boli Dele Praya Goli Chandrana Ku, Hoile Raghu Banshike J. This is very popular amongst the dancers. Padma Vibhushan Kelucharan Mahapatra choreographed few stanzas for solo dancing in the early 80s. The most popular among these are Kaibartha Prasanga, where the boatmen refuse to ferry Lord Rama to the other side because Nauka, Naika, Hele Buddhi Bamu Bhela. The boatman says, bereft of hearing, I am not. By the way, you have turned stone into a lady. I have heard. Believe me, if that happens to this craft of mine, through the touch of your feet, by what else shall this poor man earn his daily bread? This has been choreographed by Professor Nabakumar Mishra as well. Another popular chanda by Upendra Bhanja, Kavya Labanyavati Prutta Kamadi Tal Tripata. Dekhi Naba Kalika Bakalika Malika Alikalika Kanta Smari Russia Kemantekari Kariba Mattakari Gati ki Emant Bichari Se Sahachari. Chanda Sangita is the most liked songs for the dancers. Another form of poetry is shloka. Shlokas are composition in Sanskrit in praise of gods and goddesses. Janana is the word used to inform your feelings to God. These are famous devotional songs. Bhajans are songs which are sung in praise of God. Bhajiba Jaipaba means to take one name repeatedly. Shloka, Janana and Bhajanam feature in Mangala Charan as it is the Devastuti. Sometimes they are also replete with Sanchari Bhava to be performed as in Abhinaya. Then Shabdas have been taken from Shabda Swara Patta. Late Guru Deva Prasad Das collected many Shabdas from Kumbhari village Barapali and infused it in Odissi items. Sometimes they are arranged intermingling in a song. Sabdashwara Pata or Shabda are poems recited dramatically with Tala. There are Kali Shabda, Ganesha Shabda, and such. These dances are based on Tandav element and performed either in Mangalacharan or Moksha Nritya. Themes of the dances usually revolve around love play of Radha and Krishna. Ashtanayika, Vatsalya Rasa, Yashoda's love for Krishna and Krishna's pranks, and his subjugating Kaliya, defeating and killing many demons like Shakata, Sandha, Baka, Putana, his making Kubja turn into a beautiful lady. All these predominantly feature in the Odissi repertoire. Dashavatar is most adored. Jayadeva's Sanskrit Geet Govinda has been translated in Oriya by Kabichandra Kalicharan Patnayak in same rag and tal, which he also performed by many dancers. Prayers are taken from Shiva Panchakshara Stotram and also are performed as Vandana of the Ishta Devata Stuti in Mangalacharan. Themes of Ram, Surya, Ganesh, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati are other interesting topics of Odissi dances. Depicting rainy season, Barsha, and spring season is also seen often in Odissi. So, this is a brief overview of the poetry used in Odissi dance. Thank you. Bye bye.